You know what the only thing better than thrifting is?
Half off thrifting.
Savers, baby, let's go. It's hard to explain the rush that I get personally when I'm digging through trash, when I have this wall of toys in front of me and there's a million different ones and I've got to find the one jewel amongst them. I guess I had it coming either way because my mother took me to thrift stores, and every single weekend of my life my grandfather took me to yard sales, and I spent most of my young adult years digging through trash. So I guess it makes sense now that I'm 30-something that I'm making a living digging through trash. And I don't know. Couldn't be happier doing it. But I'm wondering what made you want to dig through trash. Comment below. I'd love to know.
Alright, at the first Savers, I always check the glass baking section first because they usually have some old stuff. And they do have some old stuff, but they don't have old good stuff. But that's okay. I'm very intrigued by this. It's anchor hooking. I like it, and what caught my eye is that it had like holes in the handles. It's very nice whenever you pull something out of the oven, just having that little extra grip. It's really great. I like this. Glass pig. This looks like some Fire King or Federal. Yep, it's Federal glass. This looks like Fire King. Yep, the little blue cornflower kind of pattern. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but I would imagine it was something like that. I think that's all we're gonna find here.
Ooh, yeah. I think these would be pretty popular for our antique mall. So let's get those.
These bread boxes are always kind of nice. I've seen people do really cute DIYs with them. About $7.50 today. I'll think on it. Ooh, kind of want one of these sorters for my kitchen. I just have like a dollar store one. That one does not want to go back in its home. There it goes. Kind of really like this. How much is it? We'll get that. I'm gonna get that for my kitchen. Some silver sets. What is this? A clown ice cream scoop? Lord.
Oh yes.
Hanging out in the mug section, trying to see some cool stuff. Got some older anchor hawking going on. These are cool. I like cards. It's kind of cute. It's actually really nice for to-go coffee. Tempted to get things for myself today. Definitely getting that silver sorter. I need one of those. The one at my house is not really working well. I mean, it just slides around the drawer a lot and it's really kind of annoying. So I'm gonna get one that's a little bigger. Hopefully, I know that one's definitely gonna be long enough, and that's totally fine, but hopefully it's not too wide. got the matching glasses as well. They're $3.49 for 2 of them, so today they'll be $3.49 for the whole set, which is kind of a steal. I'm gonna go ahead and get those. Put them in my dishes booth. Like, pick them up.
If you saw yesterday's episode, you might know why this is kind of funny. It looks to be, though it's hard to say if it is, it looks to be a box full of minifigs. I'm looking for some clever solutions for shelving in my camper van, and I don't think I'm going to jump on any of these options today, but I thought maybe you'd be interested in seeing. That could be pretty cool, bolted up in the back of my van because it's already white and it's pretty thin profile. I also thought, hold on a second, that's a, yeah, adapter for a DS. I also considered this. I could paint or cover up with vinyl the front cover or something. Could be some interesting shelving that can also be latched up. This one's a little busted up, so probably not gonna go with that either. And then this one's almost artsy, but there's something else over here that could work. Hannah'd probably like this one. Put your tissues in there, I guess. Oh, I think it's upside down. Not really a lot of storage going on there. It's almost like somebody just left this laying here for me. I'm definitely buying that. That's definitely going on my shelf. That's awesome. Let's show Hannah.
What is this? Oh my god.
That's a definite buy is what that is.
That's hilarious.
You can touch his butt.
You can pet it.
Oh, there's
is
every
this for
page.
kids?
There's not, oh my god. Every page. Ooh, it's sandpaper. There's just, it's hair. Ooh, 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 it's bogies.
This Savers must have got a huge donation of Beanie Babies because they've got all these and then a whole like tiered shelf of them up there. I like Beanie Babies. I thought they were always really cool. Aww. The little turtle. My mom had this one. I had a collection of them. My sister had a collection of them. My mom had a collection of them. They're all like in our like little shelved areas. So it's just funny to see them all again. That one's really cute.
And that's not even all of them. The rest of the store has random Beanie Babies everywhere. They got a huge shipment of them from somewhere. See, look, more. But this bit right here is to Hannah's mom. Hannah said that you had this one.
I remember it.
She remembers it. I remember that too, kinda. There's more. Beanie Babies. Okay. All right, well, Hannah talked me into both. So, we've got some work to do on the van today. I think we're gonna go to another Savers stop probably. I was hoping these would fit on the door. I knew they wouldn't, but here's the hoping. We're gonna go do some work later on once we get done thrifting, bolting these things to the inside of the van. And I'll tell you why. It's because we're going on a road trip soon, like super soon. So now we've got some cabinetry for the van to put, you know, toiletries and maybe clothes or something in. I'm not exactly sure what, but today's gonna turn into a van build video, I guess, after thrifting's done. I'm excited about that. And then here's a bunch of other nonsense we got. We got some games, about half an IKEA bag worth. Now, let's move on to another Savers down the road. All right, Savers. That's what I'm talking about. You know, last time we were at this Savers, I bought a flute, you bought a trumpet. This Savers right here is always like, it's like a, I don't know what to call it. You just never know what you're gonna get with this one. We don't always leave with the best stuff, but usually we leave with something that's pretty surprising. Not necessarily valuable, but usually just odd.
Oh look, it's Dog O'Clock. It's cute.
Slim Pickens.
These don't go here. They have discs in them. So far so good. Yeah. Yeah? Check out this giant, like, wristwatch. Wristwatch clock. That's what it is. My brain is not working. Down. He's filming, so he's walking away from me. Must catch up. Ooh, pretty.
Where'd you find these?
In the dishes.
Someone just stashed them over there.
They have the discs in them.
Ooh. $2, I'll probably get that. It's kind of funny because at one of our antique malls that we sell toys and stuff, someone just bought all of our Star Wars books at once. Every single one of them. So, need to get some more.
We enter out this dish look for the thing that caught my eye. This is pretty. It's very colorful. Finding a tag on these is the worst. Where is it? Oh, there it is. What? $2.99? I mean, I was on the fence until then. I'll take $1.50 Afghan. Sure.
You guys remember a couple days ago when I bought some Imaginext figures? I bought the Green Ranger. Oh no! No, he's missing his tail. I think that's gonna be a rip. That's gonna be the biggest rip of the day.
Okay, back to the dishes. Ooh, I see some colorful things. Why is all the Pyrex I'm finding today like dishwasher dead? It's so sad. That's glass bake. Oh, poor baby. But you know, like I can't bring the color back, but the little ointment thing that I use to clean those little scuffs off would work really well, and it would look pretty decent after that. And that product is called Peek. It's P as in Paul, E-E-K as in Karen. We'll leave the little description below if you want to check it out. It works really well.
Okay, so there's something over here in the board games I didn't really expect to see. Some hero clicks, but like a whole proper set, all the pieces. I've bought little bags of these here and there at Savers and Goodwills and stuff, but I've never had a whole kit like this. This might actually be something I get and kind of keep on my shelf, just so I have something ready to play for hero clicks for maybe future videos or something if it ever comes up. Pretty confident I need that.
Might have scored a good row of jeans over here. Got some vintage Levi's. $3.50's not bad. Definitely take that. This is interesting. Vintage Calvin Kleins that are like apricot colored. That's a bit of a risk for $5. I'm probably not gonna do that. No thanks. So interesting. Some riders, a little carpenter style. Ooh. Some on-fi jeans. Interesting. For $5. We'll think on that. What else we got? Cherokee. Might get those overalls. Those are probably worth it. Well, they're a little short. I didn't realize that it's like a crop length. Probably not then.
It's missing its barrel, but it's a Fortnite gun for super cheap, so let's just get it.
There's a couple pairs of Calvin Kleins here that are really pretty. Like these black ones are really nice. They're only $2.50 right now. Nice pair of leg washes. There's another medium wash here too. They're a pretty big size though, but I think that'll be okay because I usually put the Calvin Kleins on Dallas's clothing app, and mostly men shop on that, so I think it should be okay. We'll go ahead and get them. They're really cheap.
I've been wanting to put more wrestling stuff in our antique malls, in our toy booths, and I think this is gonna do. I don't usually get lucky enough to be the ones to find them. I mean, it's just a cheapy wrestling belt, but I'm excited about it. I feel like I was pretty accurate about that stop. It's always pretty odd. I mean, that blanket in your bowl were super cheap, way cheaper than any other store in town. And I bought a box of like hero clicks, and it was just odd. I'm always surprised with what we leave there. The other stops that we go to seem pretty predictable, but that one always throws me for a curveball. Check it out. We've got a whole cart full of stuff to restock at our antique mall. This is the brass armadillo, and a couple days ago on an episode You might have noticed we did some major restocking in our other antique mall, and that's because we're trying to get these bad boys super stocked up so we can leave for another super awesome road trip. So a whole cart full there will do us pretty well. That'll last a couple weeks until we can get back to it. Home sweet home. I will say it's not terribly disheveled, but also I'm darn near out of Nerf guns. All right, but we've got a bunch of stuff to move around. I'm gonna get rid of some of this Star Wars stuff, though I see somebody's been buying a few. I'm gonna move a lot of this off, and I'm gonna make that a video game shelf, I hope. Gotta make those video games more obvious. I'm just noting real quick what's actually been selling. I've sold a few of these because this shelf was full. So we have sold some manga, not as much as I'd hoped, but we also don't have the biggest spread, so no huge surprise there. We had two shelves just crammed full of Care Bear stuff, all gone. So now I know we need more Care Bear stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I knew the stuff sold, but it sold faster in here than I thought it probably would. We're near out of Skylanders here, which is funny because this was overflowing last month. So definitely need to get some more Skylanders in here. Nerf gun's the biggest thing. I slack on the Nerf gun sometimes. It's harder work than some of the other stuff. Takes a lot more testing. But we gotta get that done. So in the last few episodes, we've been over at our other antique mall, at our other toy booth, and you've seen that. I don't know if you can tell by the footage, but that one's a lot more put together than this one is. And that's because this one came way before that one, so we've had more time. Well, we've had more time to fix this one, but honestly, our focus went to the other one quite a bit more than this. So we're gonna go do a little road trip here soon, and as soon as we're back, our main focus when we get back will be to make this one right. And the way I'm gonna do that is get rid of the little shelves and have nothing but these large shelves. So basically be 4 of these big ones, so we have more shelf space for singular things. So like I can have a Ninja Turtle shelf, I can have a Star Wars shelf, instead of just cramming all this miscellaneous stuff in. We've done our best over time to just keep certain things on a shelf, but these smaller format shelves have not really allowed us to do that. But I don't buy these shelves new because they're all like $60 a piece new at IKEA. I buy them for more like $10 or $15 at Goodwill's when they show up. So it's taken time to build up to have, I mean, we have several of these booths all across town, 5 or 6 shelves a piece. So you can do the math. It's taken a long time to not only get our hands on them, but then to paint them yellow, our signature yellow. So this isn't really the best looking booth we have, but I'm not that worried about it. Not only might we entirely rearrange this, we might actually come back and rent a bigger booth to put this stuff in, and then turn this booth into another dish booth for your girl Hannah. So if you're excited for that, definitely hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on, because you're gonna wanna see this footage when we get back. You're definitely gonna want to see the road trip footage. So why don't you subscribe if you're watching? Subscribe. think that's perfect. I think it just needs stronger magnets to keep the drawers and stuff in. The magnets that are in there are not doing a great job, but I feel good about that. It's pretty. It'd look prettier if I finished that, but we haven't got to that yet. Okay, let's hang that one up. All right, come here and tell me what you think about this. It's not perfect because these magnets are nowhere near strong enough to hold these doors closed at this slight angle that it's at. But I mean, you can buy cheap magnets for that are way stronger. But how do you like the way it looks?
It's good.
It needs to be clean, so you might be able to clean it before we hit the road. Hang on though, I want to show you one more little addition. All right, check this out. We'll probably still use this for its intended purpose to put some paper towels on, but for now, guess where your boy's Tindo shades are gonna go?
Lol.
You did you predict that one? Did you know that's as soon as I saw that I was like, yes, I'm gonna put one of every color there. I'm happy. I don't know, I'm not so happy about this one. I got it mounted a little bit better than I did, but it is useful, and I actually have it upside down. I put that lip on the bottom so it could hold things in, but you can't tell. You don't look at it and go, oh, that's upside down. That one might not make it on our road trip. I might take that down. While I was at it, I also installed a latch for my lock box, which is just where I keep like my oil and my jumper cables and stuff that I don't want inside the living space, but that isn't that valuable. And then my gas can's on, and I also have a lock for it too, that whole rope that kind of wraps around all of this just to keep it secure. But that's in my storage unit. I don't have it right now, but I'll get it before I leave for the road trip. Pretty happy about it. Pretty happy about it. We bought so much nonsense today. There's a couple things here that I've got 2 different things that are full of stuff to go through. So why don't you start talking about some of your clothes that you got? Cool. And I'm gonna try to go open this because it's like, okay, well I got it open. But that was ridiculous. It was wrapped in tape, and then it was wrapped in rubber band and then wrapped in tape. Okay.
Well, clothes-wise, I got about 1, 2, I think just 2? Yeah, 2 pairs of Calvin Klein vintage jeans, which is awesome. These sell all day, every day. Pair of vintage Levi's, which is always a good seller. And they're women's cut too, which is even better because women can wear men's jeans as high-waisted, but these are actually high-waisted women's jeans. And a pair of black Lee Ryder jeans, and I found a pair of these yesterday. So now I got 2.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Jeans are always good. Now, all right, let me talk about these Hero Clicks. I mistakenly thought this was some sort of, I didn't look at it that close, I will admit, but I thought this was some sort of official Hero Clicks case, but it is certainly not. It's just a tackle box, sorter box, and someone has taped some comic book and or Hero Click stuff to the lid. But that's cool. Let me see if I can give a brief description as to why I was kind of excited about this set of Hero Clicks. It's because it's hard to say. It's hard to explain a little bit, but we have much larger intentions for this channel and this community that we're building in the long run. And part of that is like we definitely want to make more content one day that's like a lot of gaming, video games, board games, tabletop. There's lots of cool stuff that we have passing or extreme interest in that we want to make content about one day. And as our channel grows and there's more money and time to do so, and more money to like bring other people on board and do stuff with us, I hope I have this huge dream to one day have a gaming division of the channel, you know, and I don't know, an electronics division of the channel, and just all these little things, you know, maybe an individual that works for us or with us on a separate channel or on this one in some way. And I love playing Pokemon cards, right? And I don't know how to play Hero Clicks, but how great would it be just to once a month, a reoccurring video on this channel, or maybe once a week, who knows, we just sit down and play something. We've done a little bit of this before. There's a whole video a month or so back. It was the second video we did where we just played Beyblade. Hannah had never shot a Beyblade, and we battled. Did you win or did I win? Do you remember?
I think it was like a tie a little bit.
Yeah.
We had multiple.
I don't remember, but I remember it being fun. I remember it being a blast. So there's a certain shelf actually here in the house that is just piling up of Pokemon cards that I'm keeping, Hero Clicks that I'm keeping, and basically a little bit of every popular game like this that has come about that will be cool to make future content, and I kind of just put it away. I don't often say much about it, and I know it's kind of random to say something about it now, but otherwise, I don't know how else to tell you how excited I am about this thing of HeroClix, because like all the game pieces are in here, the extra stuff that you normally you just find a bag of these, right? You find a bag of the little guys, like here's a couple characters, and then like my favorite one right off the bat, Juggernaut, one of my favorite Marvel villains, half brother to Charles Xavier, in case you didn't know. But there's also these extra spoilers. I don't know if in the newest comic books they make that part of the storyline, but in the 90s when I read comic books. But yeah, there's just all these other little pieces in here, and dice and character cards. There's a nice set of dice. Look at that. I think perhaps these dice might actually, I don't know how to play HeroClix, but maybe these dice actually correspond with something, the game by color. I don't know. But one of these days, the universe willing, when we can get to it and when we can have other people be a part of the channel, and maybe we even just hire a board game or a tabletop card game person, and we make weekly videos with them, and maybe even one day when new stuff like this comes out, we just get it, review it. But I don't know if people still play HeroClix. I haven't been in any actual game stores, like board game type stores that they used to sell these in. I need to just go in one of these stores one day soon just to see, because I'm really not up on that type of stuff. But I do remember I was probably 10 or 12 or something when those came out, and I thought it was just the most mind-blowing thing, because like it was really one of the earliest times I can recall that you could essentially pit different comic book universe characters against each other. There's been a lot of card games and board games that do that since, but HeroClix are cool, and I like them. So I said all that to say I'm keeping those. So don't hate me. Okay, what about this?
It's a blankie.
It's a very nice one.
It is nice. It is not super stretchy, so it might be a little older. It was $1. Like, what?
Sabers for the win.
Yes.
Well, I guess I missed this. That HeroClix also had a game mat on it. So little 1-inch by 1-inch squares. I guess that's how they move about. It's 1 square inch increments. That's really cool. We got the whole thing. We could play right now if we had someone to teach us. Okay. It's not going to fit me. It doesn't even go halfway around me. But
why are you so big?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I do know cheeseburgers and pizza, but pizza and chicken wings. I want more of that for our antique mall booth, so that's all that is. All right, what else did you get?
Ooh, I got some beautiful little glasses. I figured you would appreciate these a little bit.
I like this a lot.
They're really cool. There's 4 of them, obviously, because of, suits
and such.
I just thought that might be a nice little set. I'm just going to put it in my antique mall booth, and hopefully someone likes it.
And sell them all together.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's funny about these Nerf Fortnite guns. They all have specific stuff that goes with them. Like there's a silencer that goes on here on this gun, and the bigger Fortnite gun has a specialty clip that goes in it, and you always find them without one another, but I've been doing pretty good finding them. So I actually have the silencer that goes on there because it just keeps showing up. What else did you get?
Ooh, okay. One of my weirder things, this is actually a practical purchase. Utensil sorter, because ours is not very practical.
Yeah, that was nice. I'll tell you what's funny though, I don't know if you saw it in the store when I did, but the next store, or one of the other stores we were in today, when you bought that, you'd already bought this, and I was like, oh, there's a yellow one.
Dang it! No,
it was like bright yellow. It was like bright yellow, but too bad.
Oh well, that'd have been cool.
It's a pretty new zombie gun. That's difficult to explain. It's not brand new, but there's this life cycle of Nerf guns I've begun to kind of piece together when it comes to the thrift store. They come out, you know, and then the kids get them for Christmas, and definitely by the next Christmas they're starting to show up a little bit, and then maybe in the next year they really start to show up in droves at the thrift. And this is kind of where these are. These are showing up. When we started doing this, I never saw any of the zombie stuff, but it's all showing up pretty regularly now. I think that's pretty awesome. All right, is that all you got, or you got one more thing?
One more thing,
right.
And it is a Pyrex Cinderella bowl. It's not in great condition, but
Well,
it's
sorry.
okay.
I didn't mean to make noise over you talking. I did not expect that to be so loud.
Well, your Legos are a little more important than my bowl.
Are they?
No. It's a beautiful bowl, though, and yeah, I'm just gonna put it in my booth, even though it's not in great shape. Sometimes they do sell even when they're not in great shape if they are rare. Like I just sold a really beautiful pink flamingo one on eBay that was not in great shape, but it still sold for like $40, so I was happy about it.
This is going to turn into kind of a Lego grab bag. This is a set that came together just for kids to build characters, and it's like, it's just a play set is what it's meant to be. And I'm sure the stuff I'm sure that it's like half of whatever's pictured is in here, but I bought it kind of hoping there might be some special ones. If they're all regular ones, we're just selling them in our antique malls.
Hopefully there's a stowaway.
Yeah, I'm just hoping for one, like some kid left his Superman or something in there. And that does not appear to be so, unless you want to just act like this butler guy with a pizza is Alfred, which he's not, but.
These have almost Emmett little
they're
construction shirts.
They're almost in it. But yeah, there's nothing special, but there is just a bunch of these are cool because the antique mall that we sell our toys at that has a Lego table where we sell lots of Legos. I'm gonna start putting these in like 3 or 4 inch baggies, sell them for $1 a piece or something like that. The more and more I put in our toy booths, that's like $1, $1.50, and you can buy high quantity, the more money we're making. That seems to just really be working for our toys specifically. So that's awesome. All right, let me just run through the rest of the stuff I got. A couple plushies, some Naruto action there. These will sell in our antique malls pretty quick as well. So they're just pretty nice quality. I'm running out of space here. One Game Informer. What else? Okay, so that just leaves, I think, for me, my books and games. Let's do the books first. Couple Star Wars books. We've been selling these really well. Took a little while for it to get started. We bought in at like a couple $100 worth of books months and months ago, and I hate it when things sit around and it kind of got discouraging. Well, I will say we made our money back on our Star Wars books by piecing out a couple sets inside of the ones we bought, and that paid for them, but we didn't make a lot of profit. But the profit's starting to come in now because all this stuff, Star Wars stuff we've been putting in our booths, has been selling pretty well. So happy about that. Gonna go ahead and tell you my find of the day is this next book. It's going to go right there off camera on my shelf.
So silly.
I have a Ren and Stimpy complete in box Sega Genesis game, and I at one time, I don't know if you remember me finding it, we were with our friends Dan and Elisa, we were in Tucson shopping, and I found a Stimpy plush that farted.
Yes.
I should have kept it.
I forget?
I sold it to one of you guys. I think we put it up on Tinto's Trash and somebody bought it. But it would have been nice to have that on the shelf with this. But I'm not collecting Ren and Stimpy stuff. It's just awesome. I'll probably keep it and look at it for a while and then put it in our toy booth.
Did you watch that show growing up?
Oh yeah, I probably saw every episode.
That's awesome. I wasn't allowed to watch it.
It was the devil.
I was too young.
It was the devil. All right, that just leaves my video games. Nothing crazy, but it was all really cheap. So I went ahead and picked up that. I'm going to put that, pretty much all this goes in our toy booth except Fun with Dick and Jane. That goes in my PSP UMD collection, which is growing quite quickly now. I've had to move on to the second shelf. Battle for the Pacific, History Channel game, just a game I didn't have for the collection. Same thing with NHL Slapshot. I don't have many, if any, Wii hockey games, so that was cool. And another one to flip in our antique mall. We'll probably pair this with a Wii and put it in there for sale. We were playing this last night. It's good. It's a very good game. So I think that's it. What's your favorite thing that we brought home today?
Did you talk about this already?
Yeah, it's just a Game Informer, which it's one I already have. One of you guys sent me this exact issue, so that one I just picked up.
Cool.
I'll put them in stacks in our antique mall, and people buy them up by the dozen.
Okay, it's irrational, but I'm actually really, really excited about this.
Practical finds are very nice. I mean, that's how I feel about those cabinets. Well, I guess I should say, favorite nonsense find, Ren and Simply. Favorite find that I brought home today is definitely the shelving thing I put in our back door.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the other one off. I don't think it's going to make another trip. It's too bulky, too in the way.
It kind of makes it hard to walk back there.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. I would have liked to have put it over beside the bed, out of the way, but that wall is way more curved than the other one. So I'm going to take out the big one. But that one on the back door is my favorite because my Tendo shades can hang from it.
And we could DIY it, make it real cute.
Yeah, and make it latch better because right now every time I slam the door, the drawers in it go pew. But it's a work in progress. It'll be nice to have a place to put our toothbrushes, I guess. I don't know. You guys comment below. Let us know what your favorite thing that we brought home today was. That's going to be that. Get that out of the way. We're not going to do any hashtag trash lifing today. If you don't know what that is, you're new to the channel. Every couple videos or so, we're checking out social media posts that you guys have hashtag trash life. And I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it immensely. I almost hate not doing it in the video now, but I don't want to overdo it. I want to do it every couple days and keep it fresh, keep it exciting. Let's talk about one more thing before we get out of here. Road trip imminent.
Super imminent.
Super imminent. Actually, way more imminent for us. I hate to give away the secrets or pull back the curtain, but we shot a few videos ahead. You're going to probably notice by the next couple days that there's like 5 videos we wore the same clothes in. It's because we shot them all at once and kind of took the next couple days to like shoot these to wrap them up and finish them and do the work in the van and stuff, and we just want to get a couple videos ahead so we can take it easy on our first couple days on the road and get cross country. So we're going east. We're going to meet up with another YouTuber, and not going to say who, but we're going to make some content together. It's going to be fun. We're hopefully going to get a good amount of Goodwill bins shopping in.
That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, so if you're watching right now and you are subscribed, or if you're not subscribed, or if you are subscribed and haven't turned on those notifications, do me a huge favor. And for the duration of these travel videos, turn your notifications on for this channel, because we're not, if all goes according to plan, we're not just going to do our normal videos. There's going to be some second videos. There's going to be some live stuff, hopefully. And the only way you're going to be able to come be a part of some of that live stuff and some of that exciting stuff is if you turn those notifications on.
It's time.
Yeah, so enjoy a couple more days of videos of shopping that we've gotten out of the way over the next couple days, and then expect in the next couple days to start seeing signs of us being on the road. I'm excited. Are you?
I am. I've got that like bubbly feeling where it's just like
yeah, well, we're actually, as of shooting this video, we're leaving in the morning. So by the time you watch this, we'll be in the car moving. So it's a little bit more serious to us than it's probably going to look to you. But we're packed. We're ready to go. That work I just did on the van was really all that was bothering me. It's nice having an extra can of gas external and things like that. It just makes me feel better about it. And it's going to be nice having that extra little bit of storage.
for sure. I have been spending most of my day getting Tindo's trash orders ready.
Yes.
Got some Trash Life t-shirts going out to y'all.
A bunch of them.
And a hoodie. It's super cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
We've only sold one of the hoodies, which is not too surprising. They're a little bit expensive. It's hard for us to, when you make merch like we do, it's a little bit harder for the buy-in. So like hoodies cost way more. So we have to charge a little bit more to make it worth it. So thanks to the guy who did buy the hoodie.
It's beautiful.
But we've sold a ton of the t-shirts because it's easier to get cheap t-shirts. But I did want to add on, it's good you brought that up. If you order any merch in the next little bit, it will take a little bit longer to ship, nothing crazy. But of course, there's a little bit of travel going on, so it's going to make it a little bit harder for us to get that stuff out. But thanks to you who will end up buying anyways, because that money from the merch is honestly exactly what we're using for gas to go and make these videos and to make these trips. So super big thank you to you guys for that. I've never been more thankful for anything in my life. You remember when your parents sit you down at Thanksgiving? And I don't know if your parents did this, but no matter what, every Thanksgiving we sat around the table, we all went in a circle and talked about what we were thankful for. And honestly, being a little shit kid, I probably hated it. But
I'm thankful for my Game Boy.
I honest to God don't know how it's going to go next time we're home. I don't know why that took so long to that's probably exactly what I said. I guess my Game Boy. At that age, it's probably exactly what it was. I had a Game Boy with a Game Boy camera and a Game Boy printer.
I know. I can see the picture of you and sitting in the back of the bus with it.
I was on my way to being a videographer back then, even with my Game Boy. But anyways, it's going to be probably a pretty weird Thanksgiving when we go home for Thanksgiving or Christmas this year, and we sit around the table and they're like, "What are you thankful for, Dallas?" And I'm like, "My YouTube subscribers."
Aww, I'm thankful for 5,000 people who watch me every single day.
Yeah, and everyone at the table is going to be like,
Are you okay?
"What? What are you talking about?" Anyways, thanks guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for going thrifting with us. Thanks for turning those notifications on. The more of you that watch sooner because of those notifications, the better our video does throughout the day and gets suggested to other people on YouTube. So those notifications really do help us in a weird, twisty way. So I thank you for that. Anything else we need to talk about before we get out of here? Join the Discord.
Yes.
Or follow us on Instagram, and on your Instagram and Discord posts if you bring home stuff from the thrift, etc., etc., etc. It doesn't have to be the thrift. It doesn't have to be video games. Just whatever. Hashtag them, hashtag trash life. We'll look at them on the channel. We'll be doing a good little bit of this on the road, I think, because like the days that we're just doing a lot of driving, might as well get some hashtag trash life again. I feel like. So join our Discord, follow us on Instagram. The links for all that stuff are below every single video. Also, before we get out of here, that merch that we're talking about, our hashtag Trash Life shirts, if you want to check those out, what Hannah's shipping out right now, they're over at tindostrash.com. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I'm glad we launched this stuff on time, because now we got it to wear. We got something to wear on our thrift trips.
Faux show.
And that only makes sense. Other than that, last thing I can say is we do post daily videos here on this channel. So definitely come back tomorrow, come back the next day, and then come back hopefully the next day for some on the road stuff.
Woo!
Doesn't seem real, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Well, I will say, last thing before we go, I should have already added this to what I just said, but we have to go home right now because one of the antique malls that we sell toys in, one of our best antique malls, or one of our best selling booths, unfortunately, the whole store is closing down. And we've got several $1,000s worth of product, Nerf guns, more action figures than in any of our booths here that you see on an almost daily basis. The store did not survive coronavirus. So it's unfortunate we've got to travel with all that's going on, but we're going to be as safe as we can. We're going to do what we have to. We've got to do it. So we're heading back to Kentucky for that, but we're not going to make it a wasted trip. We're going to do a couple things along the way, and I hope you'll come back and check it out. So until you do come back and check us out, peace out.